Imagine a world where magic is not a gift, but a volatile force that burns the user from the inside out, leaving only ash and regret in its wake. You are part of a lineage of mages who wield the rare and dangerous blue flame, a power that promises ultimate destruction, but demands a price paid in sanity and soul. But when an ancient enemy resurfaces, threatening to extinguish the last lights of civilization, you realize that mastering the flame means embracing the very thing that seeks to consume you. Welcome to the Will of Blue Flame, the first pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Daniel Anthony Carruthers' epic fantasy saga. If you love hard magic system tropes, dark fantasy progression, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist rise from obscurity through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in progression fantasy, blending the visceral horror of magical backlash with the profound weight of responsibility. The narrative kicks off with our protagonists awakening to their latent abilities, thrusting them into a high-stakes academy where status is determined by the intensity of your flame and the stability of your mind. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of ozone and burnt air, the hum of latent mana, and the creeping dread of knowing that every spell cast could be your last. Carruthers excels at capturing the psychological toll of wielding destructive power, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but becoming a monster yourself. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular cursed power trope and the brilliant build optimization dynamic. This isn't just about swinging a sword, it's about understanding the ecology of magic, managing cooldowns, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and inherited status. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying, chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of the series lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow students who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridling ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword. It's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. The Will of Blue Flame is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Daniel Anthony Carruthers has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is